Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year. I hope you guys are all having a really nice start to the new year. I hope this year is going to bring you lots of love and success and happiness and health. Today I wanted to sit down and chat about my favorite makeup products of 2018. This is my best of. This is a little series that I do on my channel, kind of like the best of the year, and this is going to be focused on all of my makeup products. I personally loved the makeup trends in 2018. I loved the very minimal, kind of clean skin and really healthy looking skin with a nice glow. I love that natural look, kind of like my skin but better, or my face but better. I really embraced that last year and I wore pretty minimal makeup. There are of course times if there's an event or if we're going out for a nice dinner or something where I will glam myself up, but day to day I found myself reaching for very minimal makeup and just really taking care of my skin. That was a huge priority last year. So all of these products are really beautiful for that very fresh skin, that glowy, healthy, natural, kind of radiant skin. So I'm going to go in order of application, and I've just narrowed this down to one product per category so that I really keep it like to the very best and to the ones that I used the most. So starting off with primer, my favorite one was definitely from Tatcha. This is the Silk Canvas Primer. This I discovered in the summertime, and it was perfect timing because in the summer you do get a little bit more oily and your makeup does tend to move around a little bit more. So this was a really nice discovery, and I really like the Tatcha one in particular because the ingredients are actually quite clean for it being kind of like a pore filling, blurring primer. It's non-comedogenic, it's non-irritating, it's dermatologically tested, it's free of parabens, phthalates, it doesn't have any fragrances, any mineral oil, and there are some other ingredients that it's free of. I wouldn't say this is a completely natural product, but it's definitely more on the clean side of things, and it just makes your makeup look beautiful. It blurs your skin. I just kind of pick up a little bit with the back of my nail, and you just need the tiniest amount of this, and it just makes the skin look so smooth and so blurred out. I think this works really well for no makeup days as well. So if you just want to like smooth out kind of here around the nose or a little bit on your forehead or here like in the smile lines region, if you just want to smooth out the skin a little bit, something like this is perfect. Moving on to foundation. This year was the year that I really embraced my skin and really taking care of it so that I felt confident to not wear so much foundation. I don't actually have a foundation to share with you, but I do have a CC serum. This is from by Terry. It's called the Cellular Rose Brightening CC Serum, and this is a beautiful product for evening out the skin tone. So it's not a full-on like full coverage foundation or even a medium coverage foundation. This is very lightweight, and it just makes the skin look so beautiful and radiant, but at the same time not overly oily or too greasy, or doesn't make you feel like you have to blot your face every hour. What's funny, at the beginning when you put it on, you don't really see that much of an impact. You're kind of like, okay, it looks nice. But what's really cool about this product is as you wear it, you catch a glimpse of yourself during the day, or you just put a mirror close up to your skin and your skin just looks beautiful. It definitely has some magical like blurring but radiance enhancing properties to it. I do think it's really unique, and you could use it a few different ways. You could wear it underneath your foundation, put a foundation on top, or like I do, just by itself and then move on to your concealer and other products. Or what you could do, which is sometimes what I do if I want a little bit more full coverage, is I'll take a pump of this on my fingertips and then I'll take a pump of a regular foundation that I like. I'll mix it together, apply it to my skin, really work it in, and I do apply this with my fingertips, by the way. I feel like it gives it the most natural and seamless look and blend with the skin. So once that is on, what I love to do is go in with a more full coverage concealer. This is how I like to get away with wearing less foundation. So I like a good concealer. If you guys have watched any of my makeup videos the last few years, you know that I am so obsessed with the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I bought so many of those concealers throughout the years, and even though I love it, I still like to experiment with other concealers. but I always went back to the NARS. Exception though was when I found this one from Too Faced. This is the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer, and this is a high coverage concealer with a beautiful texture. The finish is amazing, and what I love about this is that it's not overly drying. That's something that I had a bit of an issue with the Tarte Shape Tape. The coverage was amazing with the Shape Tape, but I feel like it was a little bit too dry for my under eyes. It's super long wearing as well. It doesn't crease easily. I do set it with a loose setting powder with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. This has been in my favorites for years and years. I do try alternatives, but I still go back to this one. So again, I would still recommend to get this one if you guys are looking for a really good setting powder. So that's what I used to set this concealer with, and it stays for ages. I can put this on in the morning, and by evening it'll still look really good, really fresh. The colors that I really like are Golden Beige, which is this one right here, and Nude, which is a little bit lighter. And with all of my concealers, and like when I apply a concealer, I always like to go in with a shade that's maybe 2 or 3 shades lighter than my skin tone. I will apply that, blend it in with a beauty blender, and then I'll take a slightly lighter color just in the very hollow bit of my eye. Sorry for the lighting, by the way. I keep having to change the settings on my camera because it's a beautiful day, but it's like sun and cloud and sun and cloud, and you see now it's so bright again. Oh my goodness. The struggle is real, you guys. Duh. Come on, sun. The next step is usually brows for me, and I'm not going to spend a lot of time here because this is pretty much the only brow product I ever use because it's just the best. It is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It is the Brow Powder Duo in dark brown, and I also use the double-ended brush that has a spoolie on one side and a flat angled brush on the other. This is my go-to. I use this every single day, so I would highly recommend that. And then to set my brows, this is another longtime favorite. It's from Eyeko. It's the Brow Gel, and I really love this product. The brush is great, and this is literally like hairspray for your brows. If you have longer haired brows, I would highly recommend something like this because you just brush them up and they will stay in place all day. It'll give you that really nice, like modern, brushed up brow look, which I think is so beautiful. And I love that we're just like embracing our naturally bushy eyebrows more and more. On from there, I go back to the skin and I do my bronzer. Now this is again my holy grail product. This is from Too Faced. It's the Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I believe this is the newer packaging because I always had the one in the gold, like all gold packaging. You guys, the bronzer is insanely good. I have hit pan on these bronzers multiple times. I've purchased these over and over. There's just something about the color, the blendability, the pigment. It just works and it looks beautiful on my type of skin tone. If you're a little bit lighter than me, a little bit darker, it's just a really nice universal matte bronzer. And I also like to use this on my eyes. You guys are going to see pretty much everything that I use on my face. I also like to put on my eyes. So this I will put in my crease. I'll also take this a little bit underneath my eyes. I just love it. It makes me happy. It makes me look very sun-kissed and bronzy, and I just love the blendability and everything about this product. So it has made it in again this year into my favorites. Another bronzer that I also really love, but this is more of like a special type of bronzer. I wouldn't use this on its own because it does have a little bit more of a radiance to it. So this one is from Hourglass. It is the Radiant Bronze Light, and this is like magical, bronzy, sensual skin in a powder form. So this is so gorgeous on the skin. It adds a beautiful, bronzy, very healthy kind of lit from within glow to your face without it being glittery. Hourglass really makes some of the best powder products for the face that don't look overly powdery and make the skin look overly dry. The formulas are very creamy and luminous on the skin, and it just makes your face look gorgeous and very healthy and bronzy and sun-kissed. So no matter what time of year it is, I always love a good bronzer. Next, I have a blush that also just makes me so happy. This is from MAC. It's in the shade Melba. This blush has very nostalgic memories for me. This is one of the first makeup products I ever used or owned. My mom was actually obsessed with this blush for many years, and she gave me one of her old ones when I was like a teenager, when I just started getting into makeup and trying different things, and I loved this blush then, and I still love it till this day. It's such a classic. It looks good on so many different people, so many different skin tones. It's just the perfect, beautiful, pinky peach blush that just brightens up any skin tone. I think blush is one of the most important or most like impactful makeup products. It can just instantly make you look so much fresher, so much more vibrant and colorful, and like you have like a pinch to your skin, you know, like this rosy kind of flushed look. A tip for applying blush that I learned from Wayne Goss, whom I love. I think the video was called like Cheeky Girl, like how to apply blush and look like a cheeky girl, something like that. Anyway, so he suggests that you take some blush and you really put it in the center, like right here of your face, and then slightly bring it back, but he was really emphasizing on like the middle part of the face. And then he also said to put it on the lids, and I always love to put blush on my lids. So I'll pick some up, I'll do like this, I'll close my eyes, and I just kind of wash it over my entire lid with the same brush. And because it's a blush, it's not extremely pigmented like an eyeshadow, so you can really go in there and just, it'll brighten up your whole face and it'll pull everything together. And then I also like to take some across my nose, a little bit on my chin, a little bit on my forehead to just kind of blend everything together, make it look really seamless and natural. So I think blush can do wonders for the skin and just make you look really like fresh and awake. I also really like this brush from MAC. This is the 109, and it's the perfect blush brush. Moving on to highlight, I think we all love a really good glow to the skin, but again, keeping it more on the natural side and, you know, having it look like it's actually part of your skin. So this is the one that I've been loving the most. It is from Jouer. It is in the shade Skinny Dip. It's a beautiful golden, like perfection of a highlight. It doesn't have an overly yellow type of tint to the gold. It's more like a champagne, and it just is so smooth and so buttery. It is of course what I'm wearing today as well. I just love how it makes my skin look, and it is quite pigmented, so you just need a little bit, but if you are in the mood to just really glam yourself up, you can just apply a little bit more and it'll give you like an intense blinding type of highlight. But again, with just a little bit less, you can get a really natural glow to your skin. So it's very versatile. I like to apply it with a fan brush, and then I just take my beauty blender and just kind of go over it a little bit to kind of blend it in further with the skin. Same thing with my highlight. I love to apply it on my eyes as well. So I will take it right here into the inner corner. Sometimes I'll take a little bit on my fingertip and just kind of dab it on the very center part of the lid, and it'll give a beautiful glow to your eyes. Something else that I really love is from Marc Jacobs. This is their eyeliner in Marigold, and it is in a beautiful gold color. That's what it looks like right there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'll do a close-up for you as well. And I really like to apply this on my lower lash line, but more on the inner half of my lower lash line, so I won't take this on the complete eye. And this is so great for just opening up the eyes. It gives a beautiful little twinkle and a little extra sparkle and brightness to your eyes. And it's also really great if you find that your mascara runs or that it smudges easily and kind of starts to collect on the inner part of your eye. If you have an eyeliner like this, it will prevent that from happening, and it'll keep it looking nice and bright throughout the entire day. I also really like that it's just a twist up pencil, so that you don't have to keep sharpening it all the time. Next, I love to curl my lashes. I think this makes the biggest difference regardless of what your face shape is, what your eye shape is. It'll really open up your eyes, it'll make you look nice and awake, and just makes your eyes look bigger. And my favorite pair of eyelash curlers are from Kevyn Aucoin. I like that you can get really close to the lash line and just like curl every little hair. I think these are also one of the most reviewed and well rated eyelash curlers on the market, so they seem to work well for a lot of different people as well. So these I would highly recommend. And then for mascara, there's actually two that I've really been enjoying. The first is from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Legendary Lashes Volume 2. This is so voluminous. It's what I have on my eyes today. The brush is quite large and fluffy, so it really gives you a lot of volume, a lot of oomph to your lashes, and it's really black as well, which is very important. I don't find that it runs or bleeds on me or, you know, flakes throughout the day. And the other mascara that I've been really into is from By Terry. This is the Lash Expert Twist Brush Mascara. and I showed this in an unboxing a few months ago. It has a really cool feature where you can change the shape of the brush by twisting here on the bottom, and I do feel like the different settings does give you a different effect on your eyes. So I will start with the non-twisted version, and this really gives me a lot of length to my lashes, and then I will twist it up like that and go in with another coat, and this gives me more volume, especially at the root of my lashes. So I really love the concept of this, and I think that it does work in both lengthening and giving you lots of volume. Speaking of eyes, I don't think I actually wore any liquid liner throughout the entire year, maybe a couple of times in the beginning of the year, but I've really embraced my natural eyes, and that's not to say that I will never ever wear eyeliner again, but that's something that I did quite different last year compared to the other years. If you guys are looking for a really nice one though, I would recommend the Tom Ford liquid eyeliner. It is a little bit pricey, but it's so good. And lastly, onto lips. This will probably come as no surprise. My go-to lip this year has actually been just a lip pencil. This is from MAC. It's the Boldly Bare lip liner. I've been wearing this non-stop this year. Again, I do try different things, but for this video, I just want to recommend the best of the best of the best. This is just the perfect lip liner in my opinion. The shade is gorgeous. It's a beautiful nude rosy color. It is my lips but better, and it's a beautiful color for just enhancing your natural lip shape. It works great on its own. You could just prime your lips with a little bit of lip balm, put this on, and it lasts for hours and hours because it is a lip liner. Or I will use this and then apply a lipstick on top, and I think with nude lip liners you can just apply any type of lipstick on top, whether it is nude or whether it's a bit more on the pink side or on the red side. I think it's really nice to just have a base underneath so that your lipstick has something nice to hold on to, and when the lipstick part wears off, if you've been eating or drinking, you still have that nice kind of stain from the lip liner. And then for lipstick, my favorite has been the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lipstick. It is almost finished. You guys can see I just have a little bit left. This was actually inspired from her lip liner in Pillow Talk, which is also an iconic color, but I feel like Boldly Bare is a little bit more warmer in like the pinky nude end of things, more like peachy pink compared to Pillow Talk, but this is still really nice for just adding on top of your lipstick. I could just put a little bit more on. I just like to kind of dab it. I don't like a full-on covered lip, especially if you have like a lip liner underneath. It also just feels good on the lips. It's not overly drying, and it has a nice like vanilla kind of cake scent to it, but it's not overpowering. The formulation is just beautiful. The color is great, and I love most of Charlotte Tilbury products. They just have a very glamorous and feminine and empowering feel to them, so I love her brand as a whole. And that's pretty much the last step to my makeup routine. I will sometimes set my makeup as well, either with a makeup setting spray, so something like the De-Slick from Urban Decay. This is a really nice, more like long wearing type of product to set your makeup with if you're going out at night, or if you have like a really long day ahead of you and you want your makeup to last the whole day. Using something like this is great. This has been a favorite for many years, and if I want something that's a little bit more hydrating and I'm not worried about having my makeup on for the whole day, I will use something like this. This is one of my favorite facial sprays. It's from Josh Rosebrook. It's called the Hydrating Accelerator, and it's a moisturizing facial mist, and the ingredients in this product are really great. And another reason I love it is because of the mist. Like, it's a really fine mist and it's quite a large mist, so it's perfect for setting your entire face and just feels really good going on your skin, like a nice hydrating bubble of goodness for your face. And you can also use something like this as part of your skincare routine as well to tone your skin. So those are my favorites of 2018. This is the best of the best in my opinion, what's worked really well for me, and I really hope that you guys have enjoyed this video, maybe found some inspiration for some different products to try. So you can also start your 2019 with some really good makeup products to enhance your natural beauty. And that's something that I love about makeup, that it can really just elevate how you feel, and not just like physically what you look like, but I think also internally. For me, when I do my makeup and I put in that time, like that 15 to 20 minutes, it just makes me feel good. And when I feel good, I feel like I do better in my day. I'm more motivated. motivated, I'm more productive, and I think that's what it's all about at the end of the day. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are all gonna have an incredible 2019. Please let me know below if there are any specific videos that you guys would like to see. I know that you guys requested a Q&A in my last video that I posted. I will be doing that next. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're all having an amazing day, and I will see you in my next one. Mwah. Bye guys.